Psych. No. We have a new intro. And it goes like this. Hey there. If you have made it this far, you have come across my podcast. Welcome to I'm an expert at nothing but myself. This is a space filled with calm chaos, introspection, storytelling, and for the love of a good conversation. I often find myself having an itch to talk. A good listen as well, but I have to add my word if I can. Enjoy as I engage in conversations that not only make me look within, but give me the opportunity to hear other perspectives. Join me as I talk about life, random events, self-improvement, and other things. Let's go. B, hello, my love.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I'm so sorry I haven't gotten back to you.
No, it's fine. Like, it's a lot of fluff.
My life schedule is full.
No worries at all. It's a lot of fluff in that voice note. Like, man, you know me. I ramble and then I take a tangent and then I ramble. So it's a lot of fluff. I just wanted to call and just mention the most important things so you can forget about those voice notes really.
Okay.
I just want to check if you're still keen on being the host for. Yeah.
I am still keen. I just want to know. I feel like if I have a timeline, this will help me a lot.
So the last episode of season 1, which is yours, is next week. So.
Oh, Shiza.
Yeah, Shiza and another word.
Okay. Okay, the next week's date is the.
Next week. Thursday. Let me look at my calendar. So okay, wait. We don't. Wait. Hold on. Let me clarify. We don't record on Thursday. I publish it on Thursday or take it out on Thursday. So
yeah.
it would be out on next week Thursday. Is the 7th of December.
Okay, the 7th.
If we can record between then. So between then, just let me know when you're free.
Okay.
And then.
So listen.
When you're free to plan and stuff. Yep. Yeah. I'm listening.
Awesome. So I'm off on a Monday, so I can. I don't think I have anything planned this Monday. So are you keen to do it Monday?
Yeah, I can do it on Monday.
Okay, cool. Okay, vibes.
And then we can. Do you want to plan on Monday and then also do it on Monday?
No, so I will. I've got a lot of work to do by the end of this week, so I can brainstorm properly. I'd say from Friday onwards.
Cool. Yeah.
And then we can just I'll just message you, or you can message me if you have any other ideas. But I'd probably make it. I'm trying to think what we talk about. Let me think about it. But I'm definitely gonna brainstorm some options.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
Yeah.
I'm open to talking about most things.
Cool. Yeah.
I think what inspires me the most.
Yeah, go for it. And if you're feeling naughty, cheeky, and wanna invite someone as well, right next to you, go for it. Go crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of just the last episode of season 1. So. Why the fuck not?
Okay, vibes.
Cool.
Okay, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I will give it some more thought and yeah.
Okay, B.
Awesome. But I'm still keen. Monday we're gonna try do it all and yeah. But I'll brainstorm and everything leading up to it.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the call, Kgothi. Thank you for being on my ass about it.
No problem.
I needed the push. I literally thought about it earlier because I saw you post and I was like, shit, I haven't gotten back to this boy. And then
This boy.
This man. I can't disrespect you like that. This man. This man.
Don't make me take out my bass.
Yo. I'm gonna redeem myself.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll text back and forth. Have a good one.
Okay, cool.
Have a good one.
You too.
Okay.
Thanks for the call.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Lovely. I can hear you fine, all well and clear.
Yeah.
Awesome. How are you doing?
I'm alive. I'm good. Yourself?
You're alive. You're good.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm good. Yeah, I'm a bit tired, but I'm good. I think it's the time of your energy, to be honest. But I'm good.
How's gym?
Gym was good. It was. I went with my mom this morning. It was the first time that she went to Pilates. I'm trying to reeling her in.
Yeah.
But it was lovely. It was like a nice 6:30 a.m. wake up. But yeah. And how was yours? How was your session?
Oh, mine was it was amazing. It was CrossFit.
Oh, it was CrossFit.
Yeah.
Oh, intense.
Yeah, it was really nice and intense.
Yeah.
And a few weeks ago, when was it? A few weeks ago, I went to Planet Fitness, and that's a bit more or up to you and stuff. Where CrossFit, you follow a particular plan. So it's a proper class, yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah, CrossFit's pretty intense. It's hectic. I was actually speaking to someone the other day, and she's like, I burn over 600 calories in one session. I'm like, that is intense.
It's intense, but you can slow it down because then they have a boot camp version where you do the less intense stuff.
Okay.
So a boot camp version's you know what a HIIT workout is, right? Yeah. So the boot camp version is a bit more. Oof, my bad. The boot camp version is more of a HIIT workout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, it's more fast paced.
Fast paced. Yeah, small break in between. Yeah, something like that.
Lekker.
Yeah.
Cool. Are we recording now?
you know me.
Okay, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How do you feel about being the host?
How do I feel about being the host? How do I feel about being the host? I feel like this is a pretty cool thing. I've always wanted to be a part of a podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like I can talk a lot of shit sometimes, and some very good productive things, I think.
Yeah.
So, do I like the sound of my own voice? I don't know. We'll see after this comes out. So.
Yeah, I think I mean I thought of you because I was thinking, okay, I thought to myself, what special thing could I do for the last episode of the season? And then I was like, oh, give it to someone else. Then I immediately thought of you, and I was like, bruh, you wouldn't struggle. You're a drama graduate, you know?
Thank you.
So,
yeah, thank you.
So then I just figured I'll just give it to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, also, I mean, we've come a long way. I mean, when I met you in that good old Stellenbosch audition back in what was it, 2017? I don't know.
17, yeah.
17, yeah, 2017.
Can you hear the baby?
I'll never forget. Sorry?
Can you hear the baby?
Yes, the baby is back.
Landlord.
Oh, your landlords. I was about to be like, oh, did you want to tell me something?
Oh. I think I would be a good dad, but hold on. Hold the fuck on.
Hold on.
Hold
your horses.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, crazy. Okay, yeah. So we met in 2017. I remember. Did I take down your number? You found me. I think you came.
Listen, I found everyone. Like,
Yo, work for the FBI. I tell you.
When it comes to investigating, I do not play games. Okay. I'll tell you what, like, made you stand out. You asked for the bathroom.
I asked for the bathroom.
Yeah,
of course I did.
Yeah, and then I called you bathroom girl. I was like, hi, bathroom girl.
Oh my God, you're jogging my memory.
Yeah, you asked for the bathroom. Marilee, I don't know if you remember Marilee.
I remember Marilee.
Yeah, Marilee was like, anything from anyone. We're about to start. Any last minute things, and you're like, ooh, where's the bathroom? I was like, yeah.
There's always got to be that one person, and I'm that damn one person.
I was like, oh my God. Yo,
I'm so sorry.
No, made you like stand out. And then I don't know how I got your name, because I know I looked for you on Instagram, and then
yes, you looked for it on the. I think I remember you telling me you looked for it on the we had like a list of people that day, or like people that that came that day, and I remember you said like you looked under the name or something. I remember it was something along those lines.
Yeah, look, I definitely did go back to the list. I definitely did look at the names, and then, I remember I looked at the names, and because like there were a lot of white Afrikaans people there, I was eliminating. I was like, okay, you're definitely not that. No, you're definitely not that. Nah, definitely not that. Nah, then there was a Chelsea. I was like, yeah, you could be a Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea could work. Then, it was like, it was elimination. And then when I, like, searched, Bianca Lakey, and then you popped out, I was like, there she is!
There she is! Yeah. Good old Bianca, bathroom girl. Okay. It's all coming out. The truth is revealed.
Yeah, then you came to visit my hometown or home city or whatever.
I did.
Yes.
I was in Sun City, and then you were like, "Oh, I'm close by, Rustenburg. I'm gonna come through." And then we went for a walk and stuff, didn't we?
Went for a walk, yeah. I met your family.
Yeah, with my family. That was a vibey time.
Yeah.
I remember I came from. I was like in a towel and my swimming costume.
Yeah, we went for a walk. Yeah.
Yeah, for a walk. I remember. Kgothi, I've literally only seen you in the flesh twice.
Audition. Sunset. Yeah. Oh shit, that's it.
That's it. But that just shows how social media just keeps us together and links us all. It's crazy. I feel like it's been way more, but in reality, that's literally it.
Yeah, it feels like way more.
Yeah, it has.
Mm. Mm-hmm. And then my neighbor, Claire. And then I finally find out that my neighbor's I don't know, you guys were friends or whatever. Or you guys went to the same school.
Yeah, we went to high school together, and we were friends in high school. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the? Somehow the world keeps finding a way to connect us.
Yeah, it's wild, and here we are.
Yeah.
After rifle.
Yeah.
Whatever. Damn indeed. But yeah, I appreciate you asking me. I feel honored. I feel like I was like, let me just do it. Let me do something out of my usual day and hop on a podcast with you.
Yeah. I think go for it.
Oh. Yay. Okay, well I said to you that I was wanting to talk about nutrition and wellness and
yeah,
that sort of narrative, and I think that how fitting that we both started our day with a workout. Isn't that great?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like I'm no expert, obviously, but there's a lot that I've learned, and I feel like when I began like my fitness journey about, I would say it was 2 and a bit years ago, I realized like, I started when it was in lockdown, actually, so maybe 3 years in lockdown, when everyone was like, we're gonna get fit and we're gonna use YouTube videos and all that kind of thing. I mean, the first 2 weeks I was literally just in bed chilling, watching Netflix and being a donut. But I think like as time went on, I realized, gosh, can't just like sit and do this all the time. So I put on those, what was her name? I think it was not Kayla Itzdeens. That was like high school times. Her name was Chloe. Her name was Chloe. And she has a YouTube channel. And I hopped that on, and I used to do like her little like 15, 20-minute workouts like every day. I was like, you know what? Now's the time to change. I would put them on, and I would do like 10 to 20 minutes every morning, and no matter what time of the day, actually. I was just like, you know what, if I just do something for myself, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And that's like, I think, where it all started, to be honest. And then, I've always been like very much, I think growing up in an all-girls school from the age of like 6 sort of molds you into being like almost hyper-aware, with like body image and nutrition and, what you have in your lunchbox, and like, especially when you get to high school between like the ages of like 15 to 18, it's
pause. Alison, I saw the baby's bottles on top of the car. Cool. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, sorry, B.
No problem. Yeah. Hopefully Alison buys the bottle. But yeah, no. Like, it's growing up in that way, definitely like molded the way I saw like nutrition and like body image and stuff, which is pretty hectic. And like sometimes it's subconscious pressure. It's not like, oh my gosh, I need to get like skinny and need to run every day and only eat like, leaves and chicken. But it was very much like subconscious. And as I got older, I realized how subconscious it was. And I think it was like around grade 8 or 9. I remember I was always like a chubby baby, and I always had like these big cheeks, and I love food, and as I grew up, like everyone knew me as like the little vacuum. Like I would eat anything and everything. And I'm still like, hey. But yeah, like, I was always like a foodie, and so, like, I think I was in, like, grade 8 or 9, and then it was, like, that awkward age, that age between, like, your ages of, like 11 to, like, 13, 14, where you're, like, about to hit puberty, and then hitting puberty, and then it's, like,
Yeah.
And then I was, like, slightly overweight for my age, but it was, like, I think I was subconsciously putting pressure on myself, and then my mom, she was like, okay, let's take you to a dietitian. So at the age of like 14, I was like seeing a dietitian, which is hectic. And I remember that process, like weighing myself at every single appointment that I had, and like clocking in. I had to have a food diary. Like, what madness is that, actually? I feel like that's madness. To have
at 14.
At 14, I had a food diary. Yeah. I had a food diary. And gosh, I should be worrying about like, different ways I can do my hair, or like
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana, exactly. But yeah, I am. And then, so I had that. And that was pretty hectic. And I remember I cut out like carbs. It was a time of like the keto dieting. It's like no carbohydrates, you're only eating proteins, high fats, like proteins and fats, and salad stuff, like that was like the buzzword, was keto.
Yeah.
And what was that guy's name? I can't remember that dietitian that like was buzzing around. Anyways, but yeah, that was sort of the narrative at that point. And then as I got older, I mean, I was always pretty sporty. I played netball, and you know, I loved running and all that kind of thing. And I had like a sporty build, I guess.
Yeah.
But then there was always like that downside. It's like, oh, but you eat too much, kind of a thing. But then, yeah, and then I got to like varsity days, and there was a time of obviously, you know, it's like theatre school, drama school, and that was a huge job. I mean, how did you find that? How did you find adjusting from, like, I feel like it's a completely different environment coming from like Rustenburg in a small town and then going to this university with drama school. I mean, like, that's like a whole new narrative, I guess. But I felt, because how did you feel about it?
Wait, you felt?
No, I felt, because I felt like the world just opened up for me. I was like, oh my God, like,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, there's like-minded people. I mean, there's different, like, you know, cultures, the way different people express themselves, and just different personalities in general, which was, I don't know, it was pretty amazing for me. But yeah, a lot opened up, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you find it?
So I think, okay, I've been reading this book, Surrounded by Idiots. I don't know if you've seen it somewhere.
Oh, who is it by?
Thomas Erickson or something like that. Yeah, Thomas Erickson.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it as a birthday gift from a friend, and good book. Speaks about personality and personality behavior, but it speaks about personalities and colors, right? So there's red, yellow, green, and blue. And your blues are the highly analytical people, very calculated. Everything has a why, how, when, who. Why are you doing what you're doing? What are you doing? When did you do it? What did you add? Whatever. What made you do? Yeah. So everything has a reason, basically, for blues. And then
I'm with you.
Your greens are arguably, to a certain extent, your people pleasers. Like, they'll never voice out their needs. They are more like, if you're happy, I'm happy. But truly underneath is like, I'm feeling kind of awkward or uncomfortable. Or yeah. So your greens are, they're basically a fly on the wall. They try and make themselves as small as possible. Then your yellows and your reds are, okay, wait, hold on. Interestingly enough, your yellows and your reds are the people who have with big egos. Cool. Your yellows are the people who suck up the oxygen in the room, but not necessarily in a bad way. These are the clowns in the room. These are your jokers. These are the people who always have a story to tell. These are the I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually describing myself. These are the people who always have a story.
I got it now.
Yeah. These are the people who always have a story to tell. These, and then your reds are a bit more direct people, very fiery, they can be bossy at times. So with that being said, I'm going to make my point. So you see, always a story to tell.
We got it, but we got to paint the picture. Paint the picture with the colors.
Yeah, so. Exactly, yeah. So, in reading the book, I was like, initially I thought like, I'm a blue because I'm quite analytical, but it seems like blues they don't have, like, emotional intelligence, there's a lack of it, right?
Hectic.
And I was like, wait. But you're not necessarily one color, so it can be a blend. But obviously, you might find that one dominates the other, whatever. So, in reading the book, I'm like, wow, I'm a yellow. With a touch of blue and a touch of red. So if I had to sort it out in percentages, I would say 80-10-10. So 80 yellow, 10 blue, 10 red.
Interesting.
Cool. So, fine. People, you have a picture of the kind of person that I am. So, the kind of person that I am, I love people, right? So, for me, university was very exciting. And I really enjoyed having an audition process because I got a picture of the kind of people I was going to meet. And the kind of people I was going to share classes with, do pracs with. Interestingly enough, the one girl who... Because you remember we got sorted out in groups at the audition?
Yes.
So we got sorted out in groups. The one girl who was in my group, Ane, Ane, till this day we're still in contact because I specifically remember that day she was right next to me. She was very quiet. I was also quiet, but I was specifically looking at people stress, and for me it was very funny. Because I was like,
"You're quite an analyzer."
Yeah, what's that?
I feel like you're an observer, not an analyzer. You're quite an observer, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was just looking. So, what drew me to Ane was how calm she was. And it's like, wow. And immediately I was like, hello. And we just spoke, and because I'm a sucker for memories, I was like, can we take a picture? I think I can't speak for her, but it was quite odd, like, hello stranger, let's take a picture. What?
Yeah.
I was like, let's capture this moment. Who knows, we might meet next year, you know? And like, arguably, I don't know, I flip. Hello, kids. Hello, kids. This is how I met your mom. I don't know. So, jokes.
Does she know this? Does she know this?
Jokes. So I don't know. There's always an excitement to move to another place. There's always an excitement to meet new people. There's always an excitement to adjust to a new environment. There's always, I'm a sucker for new places. That's why I say I can't see myself staying in one place for a very long time. I think that's what it messes with me, that my parents are still in Rustenburg. I'm like, how? I think, so to answer your question, it was weird realizing that there are people, because when you go to school, right? School was your school a boarding school or a day school?
No, it was like a day school. We didn't have any boarding school.
Okay, cool.
But we had nuns.
You had a nun?
We had nuns. We were a convent.
Roman Catholic?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like Catholic, yeah.
Yeah, me too, Catholic, but not my school. But
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Catholic.
I should have known that, 14. That's very news to me. I didn't know that. I've known you for so long. I didn't know you were Catholic. Crazy.
Yeah, Catholic. Didn't go to a Catholic school, but you were, got confirmed and alles. So.
Oh, you did
where was I? Oh, so like with school, with day school. So I went to a co-ed school, day school. Like with school, man, I don't know, friendships are just like, we're not in each other's faces, but when you get to uni, it's different. There's clash of personalities. And when you're studying something like drama, where you guys are in each other's faces from 9 till 5, right? There's a clash of personalities. Some people, you thought you were a people's person up until you realize that you're spending way too much time with some of these people. And some people really have digestible personalities, and some people are just, when are you going to drop out, my guy?
Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here? But
I'm with you.
I don't know, man. Like, I would... varsity is not for everyone, but if you're able to go there, and you have the means to go there, and you want to take on a degree, even if it's, I don't know, something that you don't see yourself doing for the rest of your life, I really would encourage people to go to uni.
I agree.
Dude, there is so much that you discover when you're there.
Truly.
Not just about yourself. So the shift from Rustenburg to Stellenbosch to Grahamstown, like for me, it wasn't a big thing. I adjust real quick.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah. I think we can relate in terms of being like people's people.
Yeah.
I never worried about like, making friends or anything like that. Like I knew I would eventually, I mean, at the beginning, because I came from such like a one-dimensional little bubble going to a convent school, there was a bit of like, at the beginning, like, oh my gosh, like there's so many different types of people, like I need to find where I fit in. But then obviously getting to know more and more people, realizing how we're all got this commonality of like, we're all kind of crazy to choose a theatre degree in some role. So that's quite a big commonality already. So I think that like that was a really great starting point and rooting point. And yeah, so I get you with the whole, just taking on the adjustment.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a beautiful experience. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an amazing experience. I don't know, I'm overly optimistic about, okay, not everything, but I'm overly optimistic. I'm overly optimistic, so
I'm with it.
Yeah, so I'm always like, in my head, I'm like, just imagine the kind of people I'm going to meet. It's an opportunity for me to meet my tribe. And if I get there and I don't meet my tribe, who gives a fuck? I still like gave myself an opportunity. Like for me, it's my philosophy is like put yourself out there.
Always.
Or
else you won't be able to grow. You won't be able to like find out and discover like, there's like a little part of me that might like this one thing or maybe not like this one thing.
Precisely. But like with regards to fitness and stuff, so my fitness journey or exercise journey, whatever, started really young.
Okay.
And I wouldn't say it's because I played hockey, but I think there was a shift. So, just like you, I was also an overweight baby, a chubby baby or whatever, and then I became like a normal-sized kid. I would say from the ages maybe from 2, 3, 4, 5, like. I just was normal weight kid, whatever. Started school, and man, you eat all the goodies in school, and then I became a really chubby kid. Then, in high school, when you start shedding weight, right?
Yes.
Like your body's like, okay, we're a teenager now, with or without exercise, like whatever. Shed some weight, and then I think I can't recall, I think maybe it was grade 9, I was like, fuck it. So I committed to exercise full on. So since then, up until now, there's been like consistency. But the thing is, so for me, how I see exercise as something that's going to help me in the long run, So I'm not necessarily like insanely like this is how I'm supposed to look. I'm more like, but
your well-being.
My well-being, and when I fucking age like I don't know.
If you want to be bendy at the age of 70.
Pardon?
You want to be bendy at the age of 70.
Yeah. I don't know why bendy was your first thought, but okay.
Listen, I came from Pilates where there were like old men in there just trying to be bendy. So
I don't want to sickle. I don't want to struggle in my old age. So for
so funny.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sorry.
No,
Sorry,
go
finish.
for it. No, you go for it.
No, it's funny that you say that because I literally saw this over the TikTok the other day.
Yeah.
And this girl was like, she was doing some stretches and she was, I think she was doing like a HIIT workout or whatever. And then she was like, I do this so that I can do this. And it was like a shift from her working out to simply it was her grandmother who was in her 80s or something. And her grandmother was like, just simply like, reaching for like the jar at the top of the shelf, bending down to pick up that something fell on the floor, things like that. It was video of her grandmother simply doing that. So at that age, that's what you don't want to be sickling to do those like normal everyday things that we take for granted, like being able to simply just reach for a jar of whatever. But we don't understand that some, old people really do struggle to do more movements like that. So I was like, that is so true.
Exactly. Mobility is the word we're looking for.
Mobility. Yes.
Yeah. Just that.
Yeah.
Just that. That's the way I see. So I see exercise like as a long-term investment, but
definitely
a long-term investment, but with no stopping. So like adjusting to uni was really crazy because I couldn't really fit that in at all.
Yeah.
And with like the drinking culture in uni as well, like you just end up gaining a little bit. So I did put on some weight. But the crazy thing about my weight is that it fluctuates like a madman.
That's okay.
Yeah,
that's life.
Yeah. It just fluctuates, but I find it cool though. I find it cool that I can put on quick and lose quick.
It's a part of life.
Yeah, it's really,
Yeah, that's so funny because I exactly the same. Like when in varsity, I also like put on a ton of weight and was just eating whatever, drinking whatever. I was just having a time. It was just in that time of just like complete and utter indulgence, because it was like outside of the classroom, like you said, it was intense. Like you're on campus with these people all day, every day, and then you're just going home and eating and whatever, drinking and going to a party, and you're here, you're there, and then the next morning you need to be up for campus again.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was like a little bit of a stoner in varsity.
Were you? I can't picture that.
Yeah, crazy. I know. What? Who
nice.
is she?
Okay.
Yeah. So that was like, part of like the, the vibe as well. When you are in that state, you tend to eat more and all that kind of thing. So yeah, but it's crazy. Like I don't even do it anymore. It's now and then I'll legally have a bite of something, but like other than that, like the need or the want like has been gone for a very long time.
Yeah.
But crazy because it was like within that, it's something like I felt like I needed to go through and like be like, like times like this I can like reflect and be like, I did that, and like it was cool at the time, but like I've grown from it, and I've realized I felt like so much more enriching to have energy than like not have energy at the end of my day.
Exactly.
So there was like a major shift where that was concerned, but yeah, that's where growth takes place. But yes, Kgothi, I was a whole stoner.
That's all I have to offer you.
Crazy. But yeah, that was that vibe. But what play did you do in your final year, by the way?
True West, a two-man.
True man.
Okay. True West, a two-man show. In my final year. Did you say final? Oh, damn! I went to first year. Oh, goodness.
Oh, no.
In my final year, what did we do last? Oh, 448 Psychosis. Sarah Kane. It's bloody intense. I was actually telling a friend of mine, Sune, because we were obviously like in the same class and stuff. I was just telling her the other day that it took me a while to come out of it. Like, ugh.
But so in final year, they just like push us to just like produce this work.
Yeah.
So,
What did you do?
We did Women of Ohu.
By?
Why can't I remember? I think I'm so traumatized. I can't remember what it was, who it was by. Oh my gosh, let me just like Google that for a second.
Okay.
But yeah, we did Women of Ohu, and that was really intense. Like it was a mixture of African like folklore mixed with like Greek theater. So it was like an African spin of it was by Femi Osofasan. That's who it's by. And it was based around the Trojan woman. You know the story of the Trojan woman, the Greek story?
Do I? Is this a moment of...
like the fall of Trojan, and they like hop out of this horse, and then they like attack at the wall. Anyways.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it was really intense because it was like, obviously we needed to figure out the narrative around what was happening in the city of Yoruba at that time.
Yeah.
And then we also put it with like also having a whole Greek sort of take on it because, Greek is heightened text and it's very It was intense and it was very physical, extremely physical. We had lifts, we had falls, we had to be monkeys and baboons. It was.
Wait, hold on. How did you guys navigate the whole monkey and baboon thing?
Like the thing is, luckily, I mean, most of the males in our class were like took on the sort of, how do I say, like masculine sort of characters, and then the females would take on like the birds and like it was more of like an audience to a bird compared to a baboon or a cheetah or whatever you might be.
Okay, I think let me be a bit more direct. So with with the context of
change the narrative now. We're like, we're both talking about theater. But more wrapped. Okay, also it's to catch up in the same breath, I guess.
I'm just curious, like, how did you guys navigate the whole monkey and baboon thing? Were there any men of color?
Oh, yeah. They were. Okay, maybe I'm just saying monkey, baboon, but it was more so like other African animal. Yeah, they were baboons, but they were. The thing is that it was just like a mush. I mean, we had a very diverse class. Yeah. So everyone sort of just. It was more about the story that we were focused on than it being about like.
But okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was quite an experience. But anyway, so that through that whole process, there was like lots of lifts and lots of like physical things we needed to do. And at that time, like it was ever since then actually that like I just shed all my varsity weight in one just went pew in that role. And that was, I mean, it was an intense experience, but it was definitely like, built probably the best amount of theatre stamina I would ever have.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty wild experience. And then I started doing, around that time actually, I started doing like weight training and yoga and Pilates, and I like started meshing them all in one. And then it's amazing. I don't know. I mean, I've always loved food and cooking and all that kind of thing. And then I realized more so, I mean, I started doing the whole, prioritizing protein and all that kind of thing in your meals. And I just realized as I got older that it's purely about balance. Because I was like, I cannot be going out thinking about, oh my gosh, I need to make sure that I have this amount of rice and this amount of vegetables. Like, it drives you absolutely up the wall, and like calories and all that kind of thing. Like, I used all of that. Like, around that time is when and then I got, as this past like year and a half, 2 years, I realized I just put that all out the door, and I was like, we're not like naturally supposed to be following a structured diet, you know. And I realized that I give into cravings. If I feel like eating a donut, I will eat the damn donut. But I think it's all about like making sure that you're eating nourishing food more so than anything, like 70% of the time. Whatever is nourishing for your body, because ultimately it makes you feel good. And I think we're having a little sister. I mean, my sister's 7, and she's at the same
already
school.
7? Okay,
yes,
sorry.
how
When I
crazy.
met her, she was like a baba. Okay, yeah,
a baba.
Yeah.
So now she's 7, and obviously, like, oh my gosh, 7-year-olds these days are crazy intelligent. It's insane. She knows way more than I did at that age. And it's amazing to see, but it's scary at the same time, because there are a lot more. I mean, we were exposed to social media in our childhood, but not so early on.
Yeah, not so early on. We did have like an outside childhood, like play outside.
Definitely. There was more of like, and we had structured, like, you could only watch whatever was on DSTV, you know, like instant gratification vibes. So anyway, so she's obviously exposed to a lot more, and she goes to all-girls school. But I've realized, having a little sister, she's asking obviously a lot more questions, and because she's a girl and she sees me when what I wear, what I do, that I exercise and doing all these things, and I mean, you know, as a kid, she will want to eat all the sweets and the junk food as possible, and it's amazing how I've become a lot more like, because when I was growing up, people would be like, oh, you look fat, or like, oh no, that is so, you can't eat that, like, oh, you're gonna gain weight, like, oh, what is this, like, you know, like, I've literally had like family members like touch my tummy and be like, oh, you need to get rid of this. It's like so damaging. So yeah, I've realized that I needed to, like, as her elder, luckily, you know, I'm able to try to like break those sort of like toxic, in using specific words, like, rather being like, oh no, you should have, like, you know, I'm going to make you this, or you should have this because it's more nourishing for yourself, you know, like using those types of words, and like saying like, you know, it's going to be good for you, it's going to make you feel so good inside, you know. So being very specific about those terms, instead of being like very direct on like, this is what you're going to look like, or this is what it's going to, rather than being like, oh, but this is good, it's going to make me feel good, you know, it's going to make me, more so than it being what the eye is going to catch, and being like, oh, it's going to make you look skinny, or you need to, So that's been quite something, and I've been very cognizant of it, and I feel grateful for that experience, because obviously it allows me one day to use the right terms for my own, like, children one day, etc. It's been, I appreciate my journey and where I've come and how far I've come. Like, sometimes I will just, if I just know that I need to move my body today because I haven't, I force myself to get up and do something, but I'm not gonna force myself to go do a whole like weight training session if I'm really, really not in the mood. I'd rather just get up and go take a walk in nature. Like, simply just doing something like that makes you feel the world of good, and that's something I've realized and appreciated, is not forcing myself to do something. There's a difference between being disciplined and being like really putting yourself in a situation where you don't really feel like your energy needs to be, you know. So that's been, I feel like it's been a good shift in my brain, in it having something that's a whole lot more holistic than it being need to look a certain way. And I haven't weighed myself, Kgothi, in like almost 2 years. That's
good.
Long. And it's been so freeing because it's like I don't need to know.
Exactly.
If I'm going to the doctor and he needs to know or something, I don't know. But yeah, for my own mental state, that's been pretty amazing because it's something that I've been needing to feel more than need to see specifically with a number, etc. So that's been empowering, I would say.
Yeah, I think empowering is the word because it can be so abusive, not only towards yourself, but just also the people around you. I mean, like imagine like you cared so much about this, the impact it has on your own little sister. Because I mean, she will pick up on that, and she will think like that's the right thing to do. But if you have like a really, so I like what you're doing with your little sister, because I mean, imagine you just have a healthy relationship with food, a healthy relationship with your body, and like that manifests into many other things and other, I don't know, spheres of your life. Like things just look really different, which brings me forward to, I have a message for you, right? But from someone. So did you listen? You said you listened to Claire's episode, right? The episode.
Yes, I did.
It's unfortunate that you've listened to, because the message is there for you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it for you, because initially I was gonna write it down and then tell it to you, and then I took a back seat and I was really laid back, and I was like, I'm not the host this week, motherfucker. What? So I don't need to prepare shit. And then while we were talking, I was like, pardon?
I was like, it's all on me.
Yeah, and then while I was talking, I was like, wait, I have a message for you. So I'm just going to quickly go inside, because I'm recording outside. I'm just going to quickly go inside, get the message for you.
No problem.
And then, yeah.
Okay,
So,
I'll be here.
Yeah, it's still recording. So whatever weird thing you do, just know it's going to be recorded. Bye.
Bye. I'm trying to be so soft right now, drinking my water bottle.
And this is directed to the next person you have on the show, right?
Yeah. And I actually spoke to her today.
Beautiful.
To check if she's still on board, but yeah.
I think what I want them to know is give yourself grace and give yourself permission to be exactly who you are. And I used to think that was corny. You can even include that when you read it out. I used to think that was corny.
Yeah.
But it's rooted in so much truth. Choose to see the world through your perspective, through everyone else's perspective, but ultimately always recenter yourself and go through life living your experience and not constantly altering yourself to fit within the confinements of what everyone else is expecting of you.
She's gonna love this one. Yeah.
Truth.
There.
Truth. Yeah. Kgothi, you have no idea how much I needed to hear that today. So, what was your guest's name before me again?
Claire O'Reilly.
Claire.
Yeah.
Claire O'Reilly. O'Reilly, you gem. It was crazy because, like, there's been something in my personal life, so that's been pretty awesome to like hear. So, thank you, Claire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
That was for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna let that sit and resonate.
No problem.
It's amazing that you remembering that is hard, to sort of just like sit in what you want and what your life is, and try to like block out the noise, and sort of connect with how you feel and who you are and who you want to be. Yeah, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll let her know. Or actually, you know what? She'll listen to this. Yeah.
Thank you, Claire.
Yeah. Do you still want to play trivia? Or no?
Oh, I have a little game. Okay,
Yes, you have a
so
game. I remember you said you had a game,
yeah, so I mean, it's just like, I got this. No, it wasn't BuzzFeed, but it was like a little would you rather with food. I just thought we could have have a little fun with would you rather. Let me try to see if I can find it. Yeah. It's like a little fun, like would you rather have like bananas or apples, but like, yeah.
Okay.
Not that specifically. So yeah. So my first question is, would you rather compete on a TV cooking show or a TV baking show?
Ooh, I'm MasterChef.
You what?
I'm a MasterChef cooking show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cooking show.
I didn't know.
Cooking show all the way.
Cooking show all the way. Okay, I'm with it. What's your speciality, Kgothi?
You're gonna judge me because you'll be like, oh, but that's easy. But pasta.
I knew it was gonna be pasta. But don't worry, it's my specialty too.
Yeah, pasta. Because like you can manipulate pasta in so many ways.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So good. It's like potatoes as well. You can manipulate it in so many ways.
Yeah, that's what the English do. Just potato their ways through everything. Like
good one. You should try making pasta from scratch.
From scratch?
Scratch, yeah.
Have you ever done that?
No.
Then I should try it.
You should try it. We should try it.
Okay,
cool.
Wait, how does this work? So do I ask you in return or just like, do I answer?
No, you can answer. But like we bounce off each other, but for the most part you.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Would you rather eat food that is too cold or always too hot?
This is difficult. Too hot.
Too hot.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Because then there's an opportunity for it to cool down.
True.
If it's too cold, it's too cold.
True. Yeah, it's like one beat. You can't really heat it up after that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good thinking. Okay, would you rather eat everything with a knife or everything with a spoon?
Spoon.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I feel like you can sort of cut something with a spoon. Like,
Yeah. I know. I've seen myself eat pasta with a spoon, and yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it's like meaty or whatever, you just pick the damn thing up.
Yeah.
Use your hands.
Yeah, use your hands.
Yeah. Let me think. No, that's you. Okay, would you rather eat pasta? Would you rather never eat pasta again or never eat cake again?
I don't really have a sweet tooth. I'd skip the cake. Give me the pasta.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I go for that too.
Yeah. I like savory stuff.
Yeah, me too. Definitely more of a savory person.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a gross one. But would you rather eat ice cream covered in worms or chocolate covered in worms? I'm getting queasy at the thought, actually.
Jeez. That's what happens when you let a Cape Townian run the show. I don't know what that means, but I hope it has some meaning. Cake. Yeah. Wait.
No, it's chocolate. It's chocolate or ice cream.
Oh, sorry, chocolate or ice cream? Ooh, okay. Ice cream. Because then I can like let the ice cream melt and then just drink it away as opposed to like chewing it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Or you just like take massive like bites of the, I don't know, ice cream.
Yeah, because things with
like,
chocolate, you have no choice but to chew it.
Yeah.
Like you can't just bite and then swallow. Ha! Yes!
Yes!
Yeah. Master plan.
Master plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather eat a 5-liter bucket of salsa or a 5-liter bucket of guacamole?
Guac.
Guac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guac.
Yeah. Guac.
Yeah.
Oh, guac. The consistency of guac after a while, hey.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of salsa and guacamole, I've been dreaming a lot about being in Mexico. I don't know why.
That's wild.
Yeah, like I just have... Yeah?
Yeah. I've been thinking about... I've been wanting to... This year, literally, I had a realization that I want to go to Mexico. So that's so crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's just like being in my dreams.
It's going to happen, Kgothi.
Yeah.
It's manifesting in your dreams.
Yeah.
So it's going to happen. And yeah, I mentioned guac and salsa. So hey.
Yeah. That made me think. I was like, yeah.
It's a country. Okay, here's one. Would you rather sleep on a pillow stuffed with garlic cloves or a pillow stuffed with onions? It's hard.
Give me them.
Because garlic smell.
Yeah. Give me them damn onions.
Give me them damn onions. Yeah. Oh, they might cry while you're lying on you.
That's fine. No.
By yourself to sleep.
Nah, dude. Have you ever had so much garlic that you wake up the next morning and you smell yourself? You're like...
Yeah.
That was too much garlic.
There's too... But the thing is, you can never have too much garlic. But there can be too much garlic, you know?
Dude, garlic is amazing, man.
It's so...
That's the problem. Garlic tastes so good.
I know it does.
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather have dumplings? The only thing you can eat is dumplings. Or the only thing you can eat is ravioli, pasta.
My bias, pasta.
Pasta, interesting. I always thought dumplings is slightly light and you can sort of fill them with anything.
But
ravioli.
Dumpling, Asian dumpling or
Yeah, Asian dumpling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ravioli.
Ravioli.
Yeah, not a fan. Yeah.
Interesting. And would you much rather put onions on every single meal, or would you rather put pickles on every single meal?
Onions.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Cool.
I prefer pickles just by themselves, just as a snack, not put on. Yeah, pickles in a burger or what's the other thing that's sort of pickle family? Jerkins.
Gherkins, yeah.
Gherkins, yeah, that. Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that's my little would you rather game.
Good. I have one last question.
Yeah.
For you. Do you feel like you still have a good relationship with acting? I
do. Funny enough you say that. Last week I had 3 self-tapes I needed to do.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because when I started doing self-tapes with my agent, I was spending so much time on them I would outside of learning the lines, but in terms of just perfecting each take. And if I messed up, I would like take a long time to get to that take. But now it's funny enough, actually, I've gained a lot more confidence in doing them.
Yeah.
I think because I've realized that, you can do so many auditions and do it like so many times, but you might not even land it. And I mean, I've only landed one commercial in this whole time that I've been with my agent. And, it's tough. It's a tough industry, but I think as I've realized that you literally cannot stop, and the passion and the drive is still there. And I was watching South African series called Spinners. I don't know if you heard of that.
I've seen the ad somewhere.
But it's Kgothi. It's really good. It's really good.
Oh wait, Cantona James is on it. Yeah, I know him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure of the name, but yeah,
Cantona,
but it's really good.
Yeah. He has a birthmark on his face. I don't know if that helps you.
Oh, I should. Is that above his eyebrow?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Cantona. I know him from Staley's.
Is he like a person of color?
Yeah, coloured. Yeah.
I think. Is he pretty young? Like our age?
Yeah, more or less our age. Yeah, Cantona. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Alright.
I should.
So like watching content like that gets me in the mode, gets me in the mood.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously this I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like, is it even worth it? I'm actually going to do my PGCE next year. I'm like, just to push that in there.
Through UCT.
Yeah, UCT.
Okay. Through ACT. Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. So I also enjoy teaching. So I just want to be involved. And, I mean, I want to make sure I back myself up. And thankfully, I do enjoy carrying out a class and stuff. So, I mean, I just thought, let me just take that next step. Because it doesn't hurt.
No, it won't hurt you at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, how are you feeling about acting?
I think the love is still there. Or actually, wait. I think the passion is still there. It's been actually really weird admitting it to people. The love is gone.
Really?
I know. It's gone. It's completely gone.
Interesting.
And I don't know. I made a promise to myself that if the love goes away, then I'm just going to try other stuff.
That's very valid. And here you are making a podcast, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, like what I did was I was like, listen, I'm a performer at heart. Like that's one thing you won't be able to take that away from me. So pardon?
You're a yellow.
I'm such a yellow. So I was like, yeah, dude, take your talents and then like shift them elsewhere. You don't have to keep it because. Okay, here's something that like that came out of therapy. My therapist like highlighted like, yeah, you love acting, but it's like every time you spiral, it's because of it. And I was like, oh, fuck, that's actually a good point. So I trust the love will come back, but currently, right now, like it's gone. And I had like this really wholesome moment where I wrote a love letter to acting, and I was like, listen, I don't know how I feel about you right now. So I
love that.
Yeah, I need some space from you. Because I've also noticed that with the space, I've just been in a good place.
Yeah.
Where previously I wasn't. So, still signed to an agency, but I don't know how to tell them like, ish guys, you know. But like, don't get me wrong, they still send my portfolios to like for commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm still open to doing something, but I think a part of me is like, I want to try something else.
That's okay.
Yeah, my one friend who works for Fly Emirates was like, why don't you just apply for Fly Emirates? Like, And I was like, oh, that's a good.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, I was like, that would be cool. So, yeah, I'm rooting for
I
you.
feel like you're.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. I feel like you're happiest when you're just engaging with people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
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 That's beautiful, Kgothi. Not a lot of people like encapsulate that. I mean, will sit and listen and like do this type of thing. So it's an amazing gift and a blessing. It's definitely part of like who you are. I don't want to say your calling. I can't speak for you, but
Yeah. I would also I'd call it a calling.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. B,
Amazing. Yeah.
what
Thank you.
would you call the show?
What would I
Or
call the
this
show?
episode? Yeah.
What would I call the show? Are you well? I don't know.
Cool. Are you on? Question mark or
Well, like question mark or like well is in I don't know wellness. I don't know. Well,
are you well? Question mark. Cool.
Well, I just came up with that right now. I have no idea.
Yeah. Season finale.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Talking about food and touch of madness. I don't freaking know. Yeah. We can. Yeah.
It worked. I'm happy.
Yay. Thank you. I'm happy too. I'm happy to have done this with you.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Hopefully one day we can do it in like actual like person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have a whole good old chat.
Yeah.
That's been great. I really appreciate you asking me to come on today. So, thank you, Kgothi.
No problemo.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
See you
I'll
soon.
soon.
Yeah. Cheerio.
Cheerio. Bye, Kgothi.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
Thanks. Same to you.
Thank you.
All right. Bravo. If you have reached this point, guess what? You've reached the end of this episode. It wouldn't be a bad idea to give this podcast a rating. Give it a rating, give it a share, and let's see where it goes. All right. Cheers.